Thousands of National Health Service nurses and ambulance workers on strike over pay. The UK Cabinet seems to be at war internally over the health budget. For now, Chancellor Jeremy Hunt is under fire for reportedly blocking efforts by the Health Secretary, Steve Barclay, to negotiate an end to industrial action in the UK hospitals. According to reports, Barclay had told the unions that he wanted to persuade the Treasury to offer higher pay rises to the NHS workers. However, Hunt has reportedly asked Barclay that he will have to raid the budget of either his own department for health and social care or more likely the NHS England in order to fund any improved offer. This comes as nurses have threatened to double down on strike efforts in February with walkouts by more staff than in a first strike that started in December to increase pressure on the government. NHS staff, who are paid between £35,000 and £45,000, are regarded as particularly vulnerable to the cost of living pressures, with many of those taking home less while also just receiving some benefits. Now, talks between the government and the unions have so far failed to make any progress. While the deadlock continues, users of the National Health Service face long waits for treatment as strikes, staff shortages and COVID infections put the service under strain. Meanwhile, civil servants are the latest to join the ranks of striking workers. The strike is the return of the worst run of the worker unrest since Margaret Thatcher was in power in the 1980s and the arrival of the double-digit inflation that has produced a sense of malaise in Britain, where living standards are tumbling at their sharpest rate since records began in the 1950s. WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.